So everybody always asks the magic question, whether it's a buyer or seller. Am I buying this home as is, or can I please sell this home as is? So I wanted to kind of debunk some of the myths surrounding as is by really explaining seller concessions. What are seller concessions? When do buyers ask for them? When do sellers give them? The pros and cons, the whole 9 yards. So let me break it down for you step by step. California real estate contracts already have the clause as is in them, meaning you are buying the home in its present condition, whether you know about any of the defects, whether you do home inspections or not, right? But every savvy buyer is going to do at least one home inspection on the property. If they're smart, they're going to do a sewer line inspection, a termite inspection, maybe a roof or electrical inspections. We've talked about this on other videos, but I definitely recommend buyers spend as much money as they need to in order to make sure the home is in great condition. Again, a few $100s here saves you thousands of dollars down the road. Now, let's say during one of these home inspections that the inspector finds something that truly surprises the buyer, and the seller. Let's say there's a leak in the roof that nobody knew about. There's a problem with the electrical panel, problem with the sewer line, more termites than originally thought. Whatever it is, generally the buyer is going to ask the seller to repair those items because, hey, I put my offer in thinking that all the systems were working. Again, when we're talking with buyers and sellers, we're focused on the systems, the security, and the safety of the home. Minor things I generally don't have the seller ask for, and I don't have the seller repair. But let's say there's something major with the systems, safety, or security of the home, and the buyer asks, hey, can you fix these items? Typically what a seller will do, and definitely what I always recommend, is that a seller gives what's called a seller concession in lieu of repairs. For example, if it's going to cost $1,200 to fix parts of a leaky roof or $1,500 to fix a sewer line, instead of the seller actually fixing those things, they're going to give a credit back to the buyer in lieu of all those repairs. Now, what that means is that a buyer has to come up with, let's say if you're giving a $1,500 credit, the buyer has to come up with $1,500 less at the close of escrow, meaning they have that money to spend on repairing that item after we close. Some sellers like to do the work themselves. Some sellers like to actually have the work done instead of giving credits. But this, I think, is a bad idea, because then if you start doing that work, then all of a sudden you're liable for the condition and the quality of the work after close of escrow. By giving seller concessions to the buyer, it limits all of your liability and makes the whole process a lot smoother. So once you're in escrow, if you're a buyer, definitely want to be asking for those seller concessions as well, because you want to be choosing the handyman, roofer, plumber, whomever to do the work, because you want the work done as good as possible. Typically, the seller wants it done as cheaply as possible. So both sides win when you guys give seller concessions in lieu of repairs. All right? Remember to like and subscribe below and hit me up with any additional questions. Thanks.